Belgian adventurer and mountaineer Tollefson would have loved to have climbed some of this stuff, but apparently he enjoyed driving it just as much. They were up from 18th place, a grand show. Archie Rutherford and Craig Doubtfire in the second Atlas Copco back left in the race stormed into the 9th place in the specials with a fine last loop, with brothers Johan and Etienne Besaidnout first in Class B in the Adenko bat. And hopefully heading for home. The Zermattens were on their way to a great win in Class D. To the line, holding back absolutely nothing. The De Bruins were 9th in the production car class and 7th in the SP race. Meanwhile, the Weichholts got their charge going again and would take 2nd in Class D by 7 minutes, a very solid showing. But they got ambushed from the side by the Mickerin lads. Visser and Yorks LaRue got a 7th place in the production car race, but a fine win in Class E. With Herman Silwald 6th in Class A, and Richard Schilling and Chris Davies taking the ACECO to a Class S championship winning victory, with Rob Walk driving the first and the last loop. While Bez Besaidnout and Johan de Bruin filled the 10th place and 2nd behind Bez's 2 sons in Class B. It was clear that Walk had done some towing. You notice the rope at the back? Ah well, guess he can afford a new one. And Bez had certainly not stopped chasing after his sons either. The 11th in the specials went to Whitehouse and Carlson, who were 8th in class. Marcus Taylor and Derek Keith came storming by, banking on a finish. Sadly, it was not to be. With the setting sun pointing them home, Fontonda and Guapa took 6th in the SP class. Dalma Speer, Ramon Besaidnout and Stefan Locke also missing out on finishing, and they were time barred. But at the finish line, it was a standing ovation for Evan Hutchison and Kim Bergman, who triumphed in 6 hours, 23 minutes and 41 seconds, putting the championship pressure squarely back on the Harpers for the last race at the Ford Carnival City 400. Hutchison now has to beat Harper by 6 points in the final race to take the title, but so far the Harpers haven't finished lower than 3rd. Should be an absolute scorcher. Voss was exuberant and rather flashy as he rounded the last corner, knowing that he had won the national championship for the 2nd time. After crossing the timing device, he finished with just 3 seconds to spare over his never-say-die teammate Grobler. But it was enough for the win and the resultant 25 points. Hutchison had the fulfilled look of a man who completed the task well, and it was indeed so. The Motorride crew enjoyed the moment. Voss and Grobler celebrated a 7th consecutive win in 07 by driving in side by side, and Nissan Motorsport team manager Glenn Hall got the congratulations from teammates and the opposition. Hutchison felt the miles after a hard day in the office.
Well, it's been a long day. It's been a long, tough day. We started off after yesterday having the time trial cancelled, a little bit disappointed. And anyway, we were 2nd on the road. We got past Gary first thing in the morning, and we've been in the lead since then. You know, it's been quite nerve-wracking. The forest for us was quite dry. We got there early. Halfway through the forest, I thought everything had sort of gone fair shape for us. We were running with 1 slow puncher, and we got a 2nd. We had 2 flat tires, so we had to stop twice, fix the punches. Then the heavens opened, it started hailing. it became very, very difficult. Just to drive the car was very difficult. So, but we soldiered on. We got through the end of that stage, got back to the pits and got some dry clothes on, and sort of had to recalculate. And the whole field had caught up quite close, but we still had a gap. And then we went down on the Quenna Loop, which is something that I've always enjoyed. And yeah, we had some fun at the end of the day. It was good, man. It was a lovely day.
The Harpers next made their appearance for third, but Voss loved it. Of course he would have.
Oh, I'm so relieved. It was really a stunning race. You know, we raced, I think I beat Hannes by, I think it's 13 seconds after, what, 500 Ks or 8-9 hours of racing. We had a great race.
The conditions out there?
It was unbelievable. The first loop, conditions were reasonable, but then we got into the forest and there was a thunderstorm, a hailstorm, there was mist. It was unbelievably tricky. So you had to be so precise, and so you could not afford to make any mistake, but also go fast because we were in a huge race.
The Atlas Copco crew kept their championship hopes alive, but they know now that the pressure is on for the Ford Carnival City 400 in Brakpan.
Yeah, we wanted a win today, but second is very good. You know, it's the points. We need the points, and it was a battle. It was a tough race. We weren't racing with Alfie. It was Colin, and there was other cars. The Buckies were around us as well. Duncan and Hannes this morning. So yeah, we fought the whole day. It was a tough, very tough race.
Matthews and Smith eventually finished second in a tad over 6 hours and 27 minutes on elapsed time, and their points haul is what has put the Harpers under such extreme pressure for the last race of the year in the ABSA Off-Road Championship. Johan and Etienne Besaidnout comfortably won the B class with 17 minutes to spare.
Ja, nou ons het lang gewag vir hierdie ene. Ek is baie bly hierdie kar het gehou. Ek is bly dat dit goed gegaan met ons vandag. En ja, dit was 'n hele dag. 12 uur is 'n reisjesjag. Dit was nogals.
Het jy natuurlijk probleme gehad?
Ons het 'n papwiel gehad en ons het op die laaste loop clutch verloor, maar vir res van dit goeie dag gehad, geen probleme nie.
Lekker om klas B te wen.
Ja, nee, dis 'n gevoel. Dis 'n gevoel.
Jy niet tot theater.
Yeah, but we do it for fun. This is great, and it's even better when you get to the finish line. There's nothing worse than spending a day out in the mountains when something goes pear-shaped. But we've been very fortunate. It's been a good day. We're quite happy.
Any problems?
A few this morning, but you know, nothing that stopped us. You know, things that were niggly and annoying, but nothing that actually brought the vehicle to a halt, which is fine.
A 3-second margin for Voss and Pitchford assuring him of the national crown, and it was the closest finish ever in the history of the ABSA Off-Road Championship. It was also Voss's 4th victory in the last 5 rounds. Hutchison and Bergman took a 2-minute and 51-second victory home, with the Harpers losing out to Matthews and Smith by 5 minutes. They may well rue this come the end of the season. For Toyota, it was a fine race with a whole weather chart thrown in.
Yeah, the Lydenburg event has always been a brilliant event for us, and this year has been better than ever. You know, the conditions have been extreme, from pouring down rain and hail to bright sunshine, and on the road, rocks, fast sections and tight corners through the forest. So all of the competitors seem to have enjoyed it, and certainly from an organisation point of view, the club has done brilliantly, and the Lydenburg public and the Lydenburg people for coming out and supporting. It's wonderful.
And the drivers and navs will be hoping for exactly the same kind of turnout in 3 weeks' time in Brakpan. Voss and Pitchford lead by 17 points from Krobler and Jordan. And in the special vehicle class, it is as close as that, just 1 point in it. Harper and Harper ahead of Hutchison and Bergman. The Carnival City race will be tight.
That was the ultimate test, the ABSA Off-Road